Hi, I'm Sarah Jagger and welcome to Mummy Makeover, the show where we beautify busy mums. We know that you have your hands full with tiny tearaways and don't have as much time to spend on your hair and makeup as you used to. That's where we come in. Gary France is a top stylist with hairdresser Toni and Guy. He'll get to work on your hair, and I'm a professional makeup artist. I can make you beautiful. Meet Corinne Roberts. In the morning, she has no time to spend on her makeup. Her favourite makeup product is moisturiser, and she hates her nose. Corinne, welcome to Mummy Makeover. Hi, Corinne.
Hello, Sarah.
Corinne, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm 33 years old and I'm married to Will, who's an IT consultant. One little boy, Alex, who's nearly 6 months old. And in my previous life, I used to be a freelance book and magazine editor.
And when you were an editor, were you spending much time on your hair and your makeup then?
No, it was a case of get up and get on that train in the morning.
And what about now?
No, absolutely none. I just have a shower and get on with the day.
Okay. Now, you recently had a post-baby hair chop. You had it all cut off. Where would you like to go with your hair now?
Perhaps just give it a little bit of a tidy up, hide some of the grey hairs that have unfortunately appeared since I had my baby, and just see what we can do with it, really.
And makeup, any features that you'd like to play up?
Yeah, perhaps see what we could do with the eyes and go with something a little less safe. I usually wear browns and see what else we could do.
Great, you're feeling adventurous?
Yes.
Good. Well, first of all, let's go and introduce you to Gary so you can talk about your hair.
Lovely.
Gary, this is Corinne.
Hi, Corinne.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Have a seat.
Thank you.
Now, Gary, Corinne has recently had all her hair cut off. So, Corinne, I'll let you tell Gary more about that, and I'll see you later.
Thanks, sir. So how do you feel about having your hair short? Is it easy, manageable?
Oh, it's much easier to look after. My hair was in really bad condition because I just don't really get time to do anything with it.
So how long was it? Was it down here somewhere?
Longer than that, yes.
Well, a really brave move, and I actually love it. I think it works really well on you. I think your face shape, your bone structure really lends itself to this kind of short but still very feminine look. I think what we could do for you today with your makeover is, notice you've got 1 or 2 grey hairs here.
Yes, especially since the baby, I'm afraid.
Exactly, stress levels are high. I think what we can do for you today is certainly refresh all this colour. We have a colour expert here that's going to advise us on that and really get you some really nice sort of warm and ready tones through your hair, just to bring out the skin tone and your eye colouring. And then later on after the colour, I'm just going to work through some styling tips for you, just so use a couple of different products and how you can just work with your hair really simply and manage it easily for you.
Yes, thank you.
No problem. Corinne, this is Paola. She's one of our top colourists. What do you see happening with the colour today, Paola?
Well, today with Corinne's hair, we're gonna just try to cover up a bit the grey, so give a little bit of depth through the haircut, and work with some slicing of red through the fringe, just to give a little bit of breakup and texture to the hair.
Well, that sounds really good. I can't wait to see it later on. I'll leave you to it.
Thank you.
So, Paola gets started with the colouring process, using a mixture of vibrant-looking dyes. After 45 minutes, time to wash and condition Corinne's hair before returning to Gary to blow dry and style. You can see how the new colours and shape have refreshed Corinne's look. Hi guys. Colour looks fantastic. Gary, I'm not seeing any grey hairs there.
The grey's gone.
Tell me about what you've done.
Well, just to recap, what we did, the main concern today was the colour. She'd had this really nice haircut and we just detailed that a little bit. But the focus today was the colour. We worked a good natural gloss in, just working on a darker base. But then the main feature today was to bring out all these red tones through that fringe area, so she gets a real focal point of colour through there. And then we just added a little bit of shine, a little bit of polish on the hair, just to bring out the texture and give it maximum shine.
Beautiful, very subtle.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's really nice. And then we've just dried it flat with a comb, put a little bit of polish in it to give it extra shine. And that's it.
Lovely. Corinne, what do you think?
I love it. It's really glam, no greys, really lovely.
Okay, well, we've done your hair. Now I'm going to do your makeup. Corinne, Gary has given you this gorgeous, very chic, sophisticated cut. What I'd like to do is play with your eyes using a kind of 1950s style eyeliner. Very simple, very quick for you to do, but also quite glamorous. We'll team that with a red lipstick
and I'll show you how to do a version of a red lipstick that is not so intense. I'm going to start off with a compact foundation, which is going to even out the skin tone without looking too much like makeup. Now, using a sponge, freshly moisturised skin, I'm really just going to add some foundation where you need it. You don't need much coverage. Let's just go around the eyes, down the jawline, across the chin. The idea here is to just kind of get rid of any redness. I don't want to hide any of your freckles because I think they're gorgeous and they should be seen. Just want to make the skin slightly more even and radiant. Now, I always apply foundation to the eyes just to get rid of any visible red veins underneath the eyelid. The eyelids are translucent and you do see any veins through them. It tends to age you a little bit. That's something that happens naturally as we get older. Make sure that I'm dusting well on your T-zone. Just close your eyes. And across the eyes with a light reflecting translucent powder. Your eyebrows are a fantastic shape and they're really already quite dark. They are quite sparse in the arch, and I think that a haircut like this is just asking for quite arched brows. The trick is to use quite light feathery strokes, just combing them through afterwards so that you get rid of any obvious pencil lines. Now, to just create a base for your eyes, I'd like to use a very natural skin colour. Let's wash it across the entire lid. Don't worry about being too precise with your eyeliner. I think it's always best to create a soft, smudgy, smoky effect rather than a really harsh line. Now, your flat brush is where you turn this into a little flick at the end. Have you used eyelash colours before?
Yes.
Okay, so you're not too scared of these torturous looking things. Okay, just look at my arm. I think that when you're using curlers, the best thing to do is to get right at the root. Pump them up and down to really give them lift. Black mascara. I've decided to use a big, fat, fluffy brush to apply this blusher because I'd like to create a wash of colour, a sort of apricot hue over the whole cheek rather than a stripe of blush. Using a lip liner is a great way and a very important part of stopping your lipstick from bleeding into any crevices around the lips. You can just blend the line in with a lip brush. Now, to create this stain on the lips, I'm going to use my finger to apply the lipstick. Let's take away any shine, also from over the lips, and you're done. Corinne, when you came in this morning, this is what you looked like, and this is what you look like now. What do you think?
It's lovely, really glamorous.
Great. Well, I hope you enjoyed your time on Mummy Makeover.
Thank you very much indeed.